Yeah. Let me do it. You wanna talk about it? We gon' talk about it. You wanna talk about it? That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. Hollywood. Let me do it. WCEG, Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South.
And we are back on WCEGwood, the Hollywood of the South, with my co-host, Alisha Blanding.
What's up?
And my special guest, DeEtta West.
Hello.
And Wynter Avery.
Hey. That's from, what's that show? What's Happening? Rerun.
Oh,
Hey.
look at you. What you know about what's happening?
What you know about that?
I barely know about that.
My mom hooks me up on a lot of old school shows.
Okay. All right.
That was that real comedy back then.
Yeah.
Boy, that was some legendary comedy.
Legendary.
So, Wynter, before we went to break, I said when we get back, I'm gonna ask you, like, what was some of your biggest challenges as a youth? You know, we want the other kids who watching or the parents who are watching, who are raising kids, who are doing what you're doing, to know, you know, some of the things that they have to go through. Not saying they gotta go through the same thing, but you know, sometimes people go through some challenges and stuff, you know. So what were some of the hardest things you had to deal with?
Some of the hardest things I had to deal with was the moms not getting along in the industry. Some of the moms arguing with this mom and this mom saying, I thought I told you.
Oh no! Mama's out here acting a fool.
Is when the kids hear what their mother says and tells it to other kids, and it just, you know, it travels. And you know, hate is also another thing. You know, it's gonna be everywhere, but you know,
you go.
Some people can't take all of that.
That's
like
true.
me, I really don't care what you gotta say because you're not Wynter, so
you're not one of those ones that wasn't involved with all that.
Yeah, I'm not involved. Me and my mom's the type of person. She be like, no, I can't do this. She doesn't. That's not my mom.
She doesn't seem like that. That's what she is.
She still has to think about her career because she's a teacher. So, you know, she has to think about, if I do this, am I going to get fired if I do this? So.
Oh, you see,
can't show up on World Star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you see a lot of things on social media and stuff about teachers. Right. We're not going to get in that. That's not this show. But with that being said, that was some things you didn't mention when we were talking about you at first. When we asked you,
right,
what are some of the things that
she had to wait till the break?
You completely
your mama
skipped over the fact that you are a business owner. How do you 12 say that?
How do you forget that?
Because you didn't ask.
Yes,
it was a blanket question.
You said
so. You supposed to answer the entire question.
Well, y'all need to give me, the details.
Oh, so now we detail oriented,
so I can know what to say.
All right.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your business venture.
Well, I have a natural sanitary pads company. Right now they're upgrading them because some people have complaints. So we want people to feel comfortable. So they're upgrading them.
Now, what are they now?
Sanitary napkins.
For
women and girls.
For people to wash their hands and stuff like that?
No.
And I know that you know women,
what we're talking
about.
Okay.
I want,
you trying to get her to explain what it is.
Right.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
All right.
I was like, well, geez.
Well, I was giving the listeners a little bit of the bitty because everybody probably don't want to hear all that. But since he wants me to give it the big
you
deal,
need the details.
Well, they are natural sanitary pads. They're getting upgraded now. They will be released again June 1st. Okay. So make sure y'all stay tuned so you can go buy them because the clicks will be running up.
Hello.
Yes.
Ching ching.
Hey, what are the sanitary pads for?
When you're on your cycle, when you're on your period, young girls.
There you go.
Yes.
Better? Because I'm saying, like, what, I wash my hands with them? Do we buy them too? I don't know.
No.
No, they're not for
They're not for men.
Hey, look at Miss Oliver like, what?
He picked up a napkin. He was like, what, a napkin? No.
I can promise you, somebody watching this and they like, so,
is it a napkin?
Right.
No. It's like a napkin that has hand sanitizer?
No.
I'm just saying, sometimes you have to just explain to people, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a natural thing, so it's not like it's something that's hidden from
That's
the world,
true.
you know.
Well, there's nothing to be ashamed of when you have your cycle, when you have your period, whatever you want to call it.
Unless you turn
Aunt
crazy.
Flo,
But,
you know, Crimson Tide, you know, we all have little nicknames for it.
Right.
Grandma
that's
came.
What we on the curve back to the left. So
I'm just saying, we know, the women know, we got codes for that.
So how did you come up with the idea to do a business like that? Like, because you're young, like, who came up with that idea? Was it
actually, I do not remember his name, but he actually started.
It was a guy?
Yes, he made the whole brand.
Okay.
So he got different young girls to be in his business with him.
Huh.
So, you know, there's the night, there's the day. There's the night, the day, the overnight.
Okay.
And then the panty liner. The overnight is, you know, the longest. Some people really be dripping. And then the night.
She's gonna give you
well, she still kept it classy though. She still kept it classy though.
The night is the mini and then
she
the day.
said dripping.
And then the day. So some people, you know, had their complaints about it. So, you know, we want people to feel comfortable so they can actually want to wear them.
So what makes them different from Always or Cortex or any of the other pads that are out there in the main market? Because I'm like, I can just go to the corner store and buy me some pads.
People could be listening right now and be like, wait a minute, I might want
Everybody needs to hear this, okay?
Listen, Linda.
The pads you wear that are over the counter from Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree, wherever you get them from, you guys don't know that those are made of recycled trash bags, okay? I should have brought one to show you guys the demonstration, but when you peel the over counter, the first layer is a trash bag right there. That's just, you know, what's, you know, communicating. And then under that is rolled up paper. And then the bottom is also trash. But with our pads, there's a nice adhesive.
She said it's all trash.
There's cotton, so it'll be nice and fluffy.
Okay.
And when you put this one in, when you put the over counter in water, it just floats and, you know, the stuff comes out. When you put this one in water, you know how when you get baby diapers and that little balls, that the little stuff, that's what that forms. Because it's soft and it's smooth and it's natural.
So it just absorbs.
Somebody understands me. And it absorbs everything. But with that, you know, you shouldn't have that on you. I don't get why people they need to know the words.
So it's made with natural
products.
So is it organic? Because, you know, that's the big thing now. It's not organic.
It's natural
products. It's just natural products. You know,
no animals were hurt in the production. Okay.
None.
So cruelty free.
No
that's
people's
good.
food.
Whoa. You said no animals were hurt in the production.
You gotta say cruelty free. Like, people are real honorary about their stuff. No.
You gotta think of. Look, hey.
Whoa.
No.
No, sir. You men don't know anything about
that. Come back.
Oh my God. You're on timeout.
Oh my gosh, yes, Mama G, yes.
Hey. The topics and opinions are the show hosts and guests and not those of the receivers.
Yes, that's why she puts that in there.
Right.
Lord have mercy.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
No. So basically, what we're saying is that no animal was used to test out the product.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I got you.
No testing.
Have mercy.
Exactly. Help us, Lord. Please help us, Holy Ghost. Help us, Holy Ghost. Help us. Because this one right here, I'm afraid. I'm scared.
I am a realist.
How old
People
are you?
are watching
Did you just turn
and they're
40?
going to be confused. I have to say, I have to talk for the people who don't know.
That wasn't for the people. That was for Wardell.
Don't change this.
Are you representing the people now? Wardell equals people.
Okay.
Hey, I always represent the people.
Oh.
You know? But that's awesome.
Amazing.
Thank
so
you.
How did you get approached by who's the creator again?
I don't remember his name.
Okay. But how did you get approached by him?
Or did you approach
him? Or where did y'all meet? How did y'all end up in this business together? Is that something Mama might have to help us with?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So
that's all right.
So you got into the business, and how long you been doing this?
About a year now.
Okay, wonderful.
A year. Yes.
Okay.
So where can we find the product once it's available on June 1st?
Well, you can still go buy the ones that are out now. You can go to shopmycherish.com/winterswishes.
You said
shopmycherish.com
.com
/
/ or /.
See, why you confused?
/
Winter's Wishes.
Winter's Wish. I'm pulling one of yours, and that's Wynter with a Y, right? Oh, she gonna write it out for us. Thank you, Puka. So I'm just saying, I had to represent the people.
That's right. See, you on my page. We on the same page. I feel your vibe.
I feel the vibe. We on the same page now. Okay, wonderful.
Okay, so Wynter, explain your pen.
Pen.
The pen that's on your shirt.
Zoli. Sounds like y'all talking about the pen I'm right with.
Zoli.
PIN.
What does that say?
Zoli Z.
Zoli Z. What is that?
This pen, she's beautiful, isn't she? She looks like me. Okay, so I'm actually an ambassador of Zoli Z. Zoli Z. Clear my throat. Zoli Z is a book actually.
Okay.
But there is this lady, Miss Sonia Bowser. Shout out to Miss Sonia. She got different girls and different boys, and she wanted us to be ambassadors. So what we do with Zoli Z, we go out to different schools, talk about no bullying, to read every day, and to have great hygiene. You know, that's what her books are about. She has a book about anti-bullying. She has a book about kids reading every day and hygiene. So, you know, we want to encourage people out there to know the words. So everywhere I go, I like to, you know, put on my pen so people can ask.
Yes.
Zoli Z?
And all of that is very important.
Yes. I'm not only an ambassador of Zoli Z, I'm also an ambassador of Tutus and You. My aunt has her own tutu line.
You just did tell us.
So,
I know. How did you just skip all of this?
You skipped a whole bunch of stuff.
Wynter has a lot in her brain.
Now we're speaking in third person. So that means she's big shot because she's like, Wynter has
what is
I love it.
What you said?
Tutus and You. It's actually a tutu brand and also shirts. She makes tutu shirts.
Did she make this shirt
She
that
did
you have
not
on?
make
Okay,
this.
but just really cute shirt.
Yeah.
I think Wardell he's having an issue. He wants you to explain what is a tutu.
No, I know what a tutu is. I do have a daughter.
Mama D is on it. She is on it. Yes.
She got me that time.
Yes, Mama
You have to
D.
explain,
I know.
brother man over here.
Hey, listen. I know some stuff.
Okay.
You know some stuff.
But what? You got me.
I got you.
You got me.
I did get
You
to
got
that.
me.
How old is your daughter, by the way?
My daughter's 2.
Now, 2. Okay, because when I saw her, she was, she was baby.
Baby, yeah.
She's
She'll be
talking
3
now.
in August.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so you know,
August what?
27.
Oh.
Well, your birthday in August?
No, it's in July. You were never listening. July 14th, Cancer Gang.
That's my anniversary. My
Hey!
You were born on the best day.
Yes.
Wait,
my
so
God.
you are a Cancer?
Cancer Gang, period.
Cancer gang.
She said, and period.
That explains everything.
It's the best of them all.
Oh Lord.
You see,
Let's
somebody got
debate.
married.
It's like, let's debate. That is so awesome. So go ahead.
No. So you say the tutu. You got the tutu line, and you help with that, or are you part of the business, or are you an ambassador?
Ambassador, I tell people about her business so people can, you know, go to her and shop with her because her things are amazing. I mean, they're really pretty, and she makes them right from her house. You know, she has a sewing machine. She has her own office sewing machine. She has everything, and she's my aunt. So, guys, please.
So you just get,
support.
but you get unlimited tutus.
Oh yes.
Hey, that's what's up.
Great.
That's the hookup. I love that. So, are any of your friends involved in any of your like ambassadorships? Like your friends that you were like, yeah, my ride or dies.
Amari, my ride or die, she's not an ambassador for anything. She's actually 10 and has her own business.
Oh.
She is called Sassy Lynn Creations because she's sassy and her last name is Lynn. She has a vegan or organic lip gloss. She makes her own, I don't have one on, dang it. She makes her own bracelets, hair bows, jackets. The jackets that they make are beautiful. They're actually making me one now.
Hey.
Shoes, earrings that are Chanel. It's everything. And she's only 10. She does it all. And, you know.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all can making boss moves before y'all reach teenage age.
This is what I noticed.
That is so awesome.
That you're in the same, your circle.
Your circles, yes.
And that's very big.
That is huge.
That's very big because when I always tell people, you know, whoever's in your circle, they have to match with you. You know, because if they don't, it can mess up the whole circle. One person, one bad apple can spoil
a whole bunch. So you have to she already know that. She said she know who her little associates are. And she like, I got my real friends, but them other people, they, you know.
My associates. Yep.
That is awesome, though. I'm just stoked at how you are a young child.
Entrepreneur.
Thank you.
And you have all these different avenues of, you got a business, you got, you know, you're an ambassador, you promote, you act,
sing.
And
you
now
dance
you want
too?
to go back to school.
I can dance.
Oh, she said I can dance.
But
she had a lot of attitude.
But my mama thinks she can dance better than me, but she be doing the old school dance.
Oh, did you just throw shade at your mama?
I did.
You been praising your mama the whole show, and then she gonna throw shade at the end.
She can dance, but she be thinking she can do what we do.
Oh, that's okay.
But you the best.
Oh yeah, I'm the best.
You're the best.
But my sister's a great dancer. My sister, she's a great dancer. She actually in college was one of the band dancer or whatever they call it.
So now are you the youngest?
Yes, I'm the baby.
Okay, so how many of y'all is it? Just 2. Okay.
And how old is your sister?
My sister is 27.
Oh,
I am 12 and my mother is
Don't tell your mama age. So basically you're an only child.
Not really. Well, kinda. I live upstairs. Basically. My sister lives downstairs, so not really. Yeah.
Yeah. My mom always says me and my brother are 9 years apart. My mom always says that she has 2 only children.
Yeah, I have a guy I have a god brother, so you know he's like my little baby brother.
Okay.
He is 3.
Oh,
so he's
cute.
He's my baby.
She reminds me so much of my goddaughter.
Oh.
I mean, my goddaughter is grown now. She's a lawyer, but just when you said the pink and green, she's like all in.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to show you a picture of
all in.
Delta, you need to switch your lines.
Oh, I mean, just the way her.
Okay.
I can't get away from her.
Right. She came.
Yes, you are my goddaughter. Shayna, Shayna, if you are on, if you're watching,
please,
this is you. And oh my!
She about to put the sparkle lip gloss on. I love it. She's still 12 though. You know, to be a boss and still be 12. I love it. It does.
So you're saying you finna go back to regular school now because you can't do the.
I need to talk to some people.
So apparently your mama wasn't enough. She said I need to see the people.
Said it straight up, right?
She's like, I need to talk to some people. Like, this ain't working for you, girl. It ain't working. Like, Jesus be offense.
Oh my God.
That is too funny. But that's great that you love people like that.
My cousin goes to the school, but he's in a grade younger than me. But you know, we both gonna be there, so hey.
You know, I always say, because a lot of people now. A lot of the people that I know that are homeschooled are super smart, like
this
above average smart.
So true.
But I also know that, like my son, my oldest son, he wanted to be on. I was like, bro, you going to school. And because school is more than just learning. You learn to adapt to other cultures, other people. You know, you build friendships that can last you for a lifetime sometimes.
But with homeschooling now, they have like communities, right? Like some homeschools have communities. So you still, because of what you're saying.
Some homeschools is like a facility where you go to. Like you go with other children.
Yeah.
Didn't
my
know
homeschool is online on my computer while I'm just watching a video of the ladies talk.
But So I mean, there's variations of homeschool, but for that reason, because they were like, they're not out with other kids and not learning other cultures cultures, and so they come like they'll have like an online like sign up sheet or something, and you go and you play in the park with these people, or you play like on a league, or y'all meet up and like one of the parents will teach a class or one day or something. So you still kind of get that community with some, but not all, because you know obviously she just said some online aren't the same.
She said I gotta go back to school. I need to.
I go back to school July 31st.
Oh, wow, that's so early.
Wow.
You are
what
ready.
school starts at July 31st?
Because they get out in May and then they go back July 31st. Like my mom gets out in May and they go back July 30th. So the middle school.
Wait a minute.
I thought school started in August.
When I got out, when I was in school, we got out in June. And we went back in August. And then we had
it would be the end.
No. It was
For
like
us,
the week before Labor Day,
Labor
then Labor Day we would have off, and then go back to school. So I'm trying to figure out how y'all getting out. And
they get out in May and then go back and
Black don't crack, boo. So how are y'all going back? Y'all get out in May, and then y'all
get out. They
get out in May and go back in July.
Yeah. They get 2 months out.
What kind of summer vacation? But you know what? I take that back. Y'all get Christmas break, and then y'all get a winter break.
Christmas, a whole when we just had spring break.
And spring break. See, we didn't have winter break. They have like a separate winter break from Christmas break.
We always had winter break.
I always had winter break. Even
we just had Christmas, so the Christmas holiday, and then they have a separate winter break, like in February, right before spring break. Like it's a whole week. So we didn't get that growing up. We got Christmas. We got like 2.5 weeks for Christmas and New Year's, and then that was it until spring break. They get Christmas, winter break, and a spring break.
Oh, y'all get a winter break?
Yeah. It's like a whole different thing.
Yeah,
what in the world?
I'm telling you.
Yes, it's way too much.
I think that was a teacher thing. They're like, these kids getting on my nerve. I need another
break. Right. Because my friend, she goes on vacation every time they go on winter break. So I'm like, how you going on break? How you taking a vacation in February? She's like, we on winter break. I'm like, didn't y'all just get back? Like, what just happened?
Yeah, do you know Daytime?
Yes, I do know who Daytime is. Yes.
She's always, every time
somebody just told me about Daytime yesterday.
Yeah, she's a friend of mine. I know Daytime.
Okay, good. Do you know Nadej Bailey? Nadej is an amazing...
She will be in here on May.
She is an amazing
I don't know
actress.
who she is.
Yes.
Well, look her up. She plays my
Bailey.
daughter. Yeah, she plays my daughter in those 5 movies I was telling you about.
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas. Marry Me for Christmas is the first one. Marry Us for Christmas. Nadej.
Mary Baby.
A Baby for Christmas. Merry Christmas Baby. And then look her. She is an amazing. She's actually the Taraji, the movie that's coming out. I can't.
Yeah, with Taraji P. Henson, she played her daughter.
Yes. Has it come out yet?
No, I think it comes out in the next week or so. Like something enemies or
something
friends.
Enemies. Yeah,
something. Close Enemies. Is it Close Enemies?
Yeah, but I know Taraji is in a whole different look.
Yeah,
you know, she's really like down home.
Yeah, country. Yeah.
But Nadej is a sweet young lady, and she's homeschooled, and I'm not sure, but I believe she has a great parent. You know, and great mom. Like your mom, she got a great dad, and they may have started out. I think sometimes when you start out homeschool. Because you didn't start out homeschool.
Yeah, people say when you start out homeschool, you know how it's going to be. When you start out public school,
then it's
when you go to homeschool, you have like your people. When you know like you're mostly around people. When you go to homeschool, it's going to be like,
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, she's got, so she's a sweet guy. Anyway, awesome. I just had to, because you just have that same
spirit.
Gifting and talent and all of that is Daytime.
Well, you're clearly a star, like
right.
You have a sense about you where you're definitely going to be you are someone, but you're going to be bigger than
what you are now, for sure.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, I can't wait to see
you. Already where a lot of adults wish they could be. You got
that
businesses, you
so
acting, you singing, you doing everything. So you know, I'm really that's
impressive.
Mm-hmm. That's huge.
That's why I said blazing trails. Trailblazer, blazing trails.
Your mom?
My support, I would say my mom is my manager. So she will already be a support. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand of support, there's 2 people or 3 people. My sister, my grandmother, and my grandfather.
Oh,
they're my great support. Even though my grandfather's like, you know, in the hospital right now, he's still my support. I talk to him every day. Well, not literally, he can't talk. Anyway, even though I see him every day, you know, he's still supporting me. My grandma, she's a support. You know, they all help me.
Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome.
Wow, and that's huge because in this industry, whatever you do, I have several people that are doing things and they have no support, and you know their parents would feel like they need to be doing something different or something. And I feel like if somebody's doing something positive, I don't care where it is, as long as it's positive, you should always just support them because you don't know where it's going to take them.
Right.
And if they really want to do it, then they should do it.
Right.
If that's what if it's what makes them happy. So I am very. So what do you have any other things that you're trying to do? Like any other ideas, other stuff that you want to get into?
That you can disclose to the world, because some things you might want to keep under wraps.
I think I'm good for now.
She's like, I got enough.
Yes.
right.
Like, don't add anything else to my plate.
I think I'm good for now.
That's awesome.
DeEtta, what do you have coming up? What new stuff do you have? I know you got another. Do you have another Christmas?
Well, we haven't talked about that yet, so I don't know if Up is planning on diving into the sixth. If they were to do it, it would be the sixth one. Sixth one, because we've done one every year.
Trying to do it like Fast and the Furious,
right?
I know.
Trying to be that franchise,
yeah, right?
Okay,
exactly.
Can I get a song?
Right.
me.
But I'm just continuing to audition. This weekend, my head was spinning, and I love it. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I had to submit 5 or 6 because I love where you can self-tape now, even though I like to be in the room with the casting director.
Okay, yeah. That's a big thing now,
yeah. So I do my little self-tape. That's how I booked this feature film, the theatrical, The Glorias. Was from self-tape, and so that blew me away because it was just the tape and just the phone. It wasn't even going into a studio. It was just on the phone. You know how we do the self-taping. So that was just really exciting for me to be able to do that. So the upcoming things, I think I've kind of already told you about, getting ready to start rehearsal for A Raisin in the Sun, and then which that is supposed to, unless it changes.
Are y'all going to do it here or in...
It's going to be here. Okay. It's going to be. I don't have the theater right now, but you can go on to Chris Scott's page, and I'm sure, or my page, and we already have the flyers up, so you can go on them, and I'll probably repost it or put it as my profile picture. But that and just a couple of things I'm reading, scripts I'm reading now for a couple of independents that are going to be coming out, and awesome. I don't know when that rehearsal, and then working my 9 to 5, even though I work longer than 9 to 5, and and love both networks. Like I was telling you, Aspire TV. Everybody tune in or just go to the website aspire.tv and check out the website. And I've had my little stuff here because I was telling you about what kind of our thing is eat well, live your life, shop with purpose, play hard, and dream big. And that's kind of our eat, live, shop, play, and dream. And then Up TV is all about uplifting entertainment. And then we have our streaming service, which is Up Faith and Family. And so that's you can check that out, Faith and Family, where they have stream all family. I just say family friendly, but it's really good TV. It's all of the good stuff. So you can check that out and subscribe to that. And then I continue to be in a very, very good place where I'm working at a company and working for the person that I support, where she is so passionate about, she loves what I do. So it's not about, can I go do this audition? It's like, Girl, you go. You do this. Right. Is what
this is your passion.
She's like a life coach.
I love it.
And she's running that network, and she still has a heart for what I'm about too. And I always say, I'm going to keep doing this. Folks say, how do you do all of that? The working in ministry.
Yes, I was going to ask about, you're a preacher, evangelist. Yes.
And so
that's right. And that's like the best way to minister.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh
my gosh.
You can minister on set without ministering. You just shine.
The glory of God
people feel that you got to always be saying hallelujah, praise the Lord, quoting scriptures. I believe in all of that.
Yeah.
But I want to see what kind of life you live.
Yeah.
Don't try to quote no scriptures on me or try to beat me down. I want to see how you live your life.
Fruit,
That is the example. That is how we represent. And so the opportunity to do that, and again to do the conferences. I do a lot of stuff back in California, which I'm leaving in a couple of weeks to go do Women of the Word, Women of Wisdom.
I love it.
Marriage couples. Sometimes my husband and I will do workshops for couples. Because they want to know, how do you all make it all these years?
Right.
And I said, only God, but God, it's the glue, and you have to just keep it moving, and you have to look at the bigger picture and not be nitpickers, and keep it fresh, So just all of those. Just all that stuff that's going on, and just getting my mind wrapped around it, and continuing to just serve God and the gifts that He's given me. And I'm not ashamed to tell my age, but I always tell people that I won't stop. Miles Davis, I quote something that Miles Davis said, God rest his soul. He said, "Don't die full." And I didn't know what that meant, but I was on a panel with him where he authored tons of books, but it was my first book that I had authored back in 2001. And so we did a panel authors. There were about 10 of us, and we both gave an excerpt from our book.
Right.
And he said, many people in the cemetery think, if you die full, so full of my potential. And he said, no, you have to die empty. Because you've emptied everything, all the gifts that you have inside. Not to sound morbid, but we all are going to transition at some point. So that's why I'm doing everything until my breath, it ain't over until God says it's over.
That's
69 years old, going to be 70. And I said, and I'm going to keep it moving, because even with all this movies and TV and film, they need a mama and a grandmama.
Yes.
Grandmama and the next movie that you do.
I always say this is the business where there is no age limit.
This is so true.
Think about the woman on Black Panther.
Right.
Dorothy. Yeah.
She was 80 something years old?
Yes.
Got
that role.
That role. And I know that was amazing for her.
It was amazing.
But I love the fact.
One of the biggest movies of all time.
Right. One of the biggest movies of all time. And I love the fact that you said that, ministry is everywhere you go. And you don't have to preach to people. Like, you don't have to browbeat them with the Bible. Like, it's so simple as just being kind to someone, or just showing them love, or hugging somebody. And then that pulls them into, hey, let me find out where this woman got all this love from.
Right.
And that's how you show
you just
Christ.
Live it. You just live the life. I do have the opportunity, and my platform is to minister to the hurting women and men. It's not just to the women.
Right,
and so I have that opportunity. But in the same breath, when I walk off that platform, I have to continue living my life and representing. And if I say I'm a child of the King, if I believe in Jesus Christ, the one who hung, bled, and died so that I would have a right to the tree of life, if I say that he dwells within me, I got to show some sign.
That's
I have
right.
to represent. And I do that when I'm on set. I'm selective about stuff I would even audition for or to do.
Right.
You know, I have and that's okay. People have their different, there's a line.
Right. There is a line. And I was actually watching, I want to say it was like Dr. Phil's podcast or something. And I can't remember the actress. She used to work on American Horror Show. And she said where they drew, and the American Horror Show is like a really dark, it's kind of satanic. And so she said where I drew the line is I had to pray to Satan. And she said, I refused to pray to Satan. And I think they took her off the show. And I was like, girl, I don't blame you. I ain't trying to pray to Satan. Like, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's an example, and I'm not going to say the word. Another example, I had the awesome opportunity to do the Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins, and Malcolm Lee is may
yeah.
you know. And we were in Shreveport doing that, and so it was like I was there for about 4 or 5 weeks. But there was a scene where Martin Lawrence, or Michael Clark Duncan, Lord rest his soul, clocks. He hits Martin Lawrence, and Martin falls out. And Malcolm came up to me. There was 2 of us. We were like the aunties. There was one. She was like my partner in crime. And every family scene you'd see, we were there with our little hats. And I think you may have heard this story. I think I told this story where Malcolm came up and he said, when Michael Clark Duncan clocks Martin Lawrence, I want you to say, and I'm not going to say the word, but you just got knocked out. Right. And I went, oh no, I can't. Just like that. I said, I can't do that. I just was patting. I was clutching my pearls.
Right. You know, right. No pearls on, but she was clutching them.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, it's okay. You know, it was like, you know, and I wasn't, and I said, okay. I said, but she will. And I pointed to the lady. She was from New Orleans. And she was a local hire. And I said, but she probably will. She said, sure will.
I know she did.
And so I went back to my trailer and I said, oh Lord, I'm about to be fired.
Be fired,
you know,
right.
This is like, I can't do that.
Your integrity is more important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm a minister.
You're a woman of God.
For 45 years, and I'm going to be up on the big screen with all these amazing actors, Nicole Ari Parker, and you had Cedric and Martin Lawrence and Monique and all of them. And I said, and then for this is national, and for the people that I've ministered to, and they say, what?
Right.
They're going to be there to watch the movie.
Right. They're
going to laugh
there.
if that had been, but they said, but DeEtta West, she was cutting and said the F-bomb. I mean, the big word.
Exactly.
You know, and so I went back to my trailer. I called both my daughters. My daughter in LA, I said, I think I'm about to get fired. I'm watching time because I don't want to talk to my, about to get fired. And she said, what happened, Mama? And I told her what was asked of me to do. And she said, and what'd you say? I said, I can't do that. And she said, Mom, you know, she said, that comes from the movie Friday. And, you know, that's a popular line. Boy, you would blow up. And I was like, you know, well, she said, wow. So then I called my other daughter. She's a worship leader. And I called her, but both my daughters are saved beautifully.
Of course.
But I called my other daughter and I said, girl, they wanted me to say blah, blah, blah. And she said, the devil is a liar. And
it goes to the scripture, right? And it goes to the scripture, you know, what is it to gain the world and lose your soul, right?
What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose it? So at the end of the day, I believe that not that Malcolm was trying to set me up, but it was a setup because he never used the line. If you
had said the line and they would have put it in.
It wasn't in the movie at all. And of course, I didn't get fired. In fact, they kept me till the movie wrapped longer than I was supposed to be there, which I was.
Hey, get them coins.
And
secure the bag.
So it was like, oh, okay. Well, they just kept me on because I was trying to get back to my son's graduate. He's graduating from high school. And I said, can I just fly back? Well, we just need to keep you here because blah, blah, blah. And so they had to have the video while my son was graduating and for me to call his name. And I was just breaking my heart, you know, but it was a great movie. And I love Malcolm Lee and, you know, that whole thing. So.
Oh, wow.
Well, congratulations.
Well, praise God.
Amazing things. And we are almost at the end of our show. So what I want to ask you guys, including you.
Okay.
One word that you want to leave, one quote or word that you like to leave for your listeners, something of empowerment.
Oh, do you have to start with me?
We can start with this later on.
You gonna start with me? Oh, no pressure. No pressure.
You always ready to say something.
Hey, sometimes I get a little caught up. Believe in yourself. Whatever you can do, whatever you have passion for, believe that you can do it, but take the time to plan for it. There are success stories that are overnight and there are success stories that took time. Just because you see somebody become an instant famous person doesn't mean that they weren't in the background working, like they haven't been working. Like Tiffany Haddish, for instance. She's like, I always been here. Like, y'all just didn't know who I was. So don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on who you are in God, and if you have problems trying to figure that out, ask God and make sure that you have the right people around you to encourage you to do better. If you've got a negative Nancy in your circle all the time, get rid of the negative Nancy and get positive Patty, because ain't nobody got time for negative Nancy, because she's always going to tell you that you can't. So find somebody that says you can do it, and let's try to do it this way. And if that doesn't work, then do it a different way. There's always more than one way to get to your destination. So don't give up. Keep pressing and be persevere and pursue whatever your passion, and that will be indicative of what your purpose is on earth. And fulfill that purpose, like Mama D said. Make sure that you leave this world empty.
And keep getting back up again. That's would be
right.
my word. We're going to fall down.
Do not ask her to go first.
Okay. wait.
All right.
Yeah,
You did it.
Okay, just get back up again. I'll make it quick.
I'm a preacher's
I
kid
said
times
go
two.
first.
Yeah, right.
Then what was said about 5 or 6 times.
Right. Okay, I'll make mine kind of short.
Done.
Get back up again. Get back up again. And when you might get knocked down, but don't stay in that dark place.
Yes.
Be true to who you are. Be comfortable in your own skin. And I saw somebody post, and I reposted it the other day. We have to let the healing begin so we can be whole and walk in a place of wholeness. But they posted something that said, you can't heal if you keep going back to the environment where you got sick.
Yes,
Wow.
that part.
I posted that thing, and I may have posted it a little differently, but if you look, I said, you just can't heal if you keep going back to the place or the environment where you got sick.
That's good.
Wow.
That's real good.
Wow. That's deep. Wynter?
I have 2. My first one is to dream big, and my second one is to always have PERSEVERANCE, which is to always have perseverance.
All right. Do you have a song called Perseverance? No. You need to make one.
I learned how to spell that word in 1st grade.
Oh wow.
I believe
I love it. Right.
I definitely believe that.
And you need to make a song off of that. And spell it just like that.
PERSEVERANCE.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay. We'll make sure everybody
knows.
know
Have a
that.
little rhyme. I'm waiting for that song to come out.
Word,
what is your word?
Yeah, what's your word? You
I
asking
got
us all
one
the
thing,
questions.
'cause,
One thing.
she just said everything, but I just say, in everything you do, trust God.
Amen.
Trust
Just
God.
trust God. No
Trust
matter
God.
And pray to God.
what. Trust God.
Hello,
Trust God. Trust
somebody.
God. Because you're gonna come across all type of situations, all type of issues. You're gonna run across challenges. You're gonna come no matter what. Trust God.
Trust God.
Trust Him.
Trust.
And everything is gonna be good.
It's gonna work out.
Yep. So how can people reach you?
Oh, well, I got several different places.
Oh
but
my God!
I'm just playing. So y'all can reach me Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm at Church Girl Makeup or at Church Girl Reality. And my website for my makeup is www.churchgirlmakeup.com.
Wow, very simple.
And you can find me on Sundays at Church Girl Reality, 5 to 7 p.m. on foxtrapradio.com.
Okay.
There you go.
You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Wynter_Avery. That's WYNTER_AVERY. You can follow me on Facebook and YouTube at Wynter Avery. That's WYNTERAVERY. Wow.
You better get that right.
Right.
Hello.
Wow.
Yes, and I got that. My name is my handler for everything, so it's DeEtta. It's DEETTA West. So you can get Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can Google. Everything is basically in my name. I try to make it easy.
Yeah. And for me, the same thing. My name is Wardell Richardson, WARDELL. You can find me under everything under my name. And make sure you go and follow us on WCEGwood, the Hollywood of the South, the online Hollywood of the South on Facebook. And follow us on WCEG Network on Instagram. please go and if you see this on Facebook or whatever, please share with your friends, share with your family. This was a great interview with some wonderful people. I want to thank you all for coming.
Thank you for having me
on this show.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for coming, even though you're driving crazy.
Thank you for having me.
For being on my show, even though you're driving crazy.
You still love me though. You can't help it.
No, you were a great co-host.
Well, you're a great host.
Absolutely.
So you made it
Great
easy.
co-host.
Thank you so much.
You were very involved with the comments. I tell people all the time, please say something.
Yeah.
Please.
I would think she would,
Yeah.
would think you'd be
Please
doing
say
this all the
something. Didn't have
time.
to
Well,
tell
I do
you
have a
nothing.
show on Sundays.
Okay,
yes,
but I mean
and I'm
with
gonna
him,
invite
the
y'all.
way you guys kind of that
that
fits.
we're like a team.
You know,
yeah, we got to do this again.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
You know what? Don't say it
this
like
is the
that.
thing. We didn't know. No, this is the thing. I love this girl. She's awesome. You know what I'm saying? She's a real, like when I did her show, she taught me some things. And so, you know, because I'm going to tell you what the show is about. I got to go on and say it. So, her show was on celibacy.
Well, it was the perception of a church girl. Let's be specific.
Okay, perception of a church girl. So when we was talking about it on set one time, I told her, I basically told her every church girl that I know who's a preacher's daughter.
We got young
I know
years
she got
in
young
here.
hair. They're a little bit above the radar. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
She's
So-
looking like, what?
You know, there's a movie called "I'm in Love with the Church Girl."
Yes. The one with Ja Rule and
Yes.
And so they're a little bit
Adrian
above the
Bell.
radar. So when we was on her show, she asked me, because she asked me straight up, she said, we was talking, and what was your response? I said, they're a little bit above the radar, but I said something different. So we went back and forth on that for a while, like the whole show. And people was...
Era was like, ding, ding. I was like, oh my gosh.
But it was an awesome show because, you know, that's, you know, her lifestyle and everything. And I wanted to know more about it. Really was my thing, was trying to get more out of her about it and stuff. And she shed some light on a lot of things. So, hey, you know, she left me speechless at times. I was like, okay, I got nothing to say on that, you know.
Yeah.
So, but you know, that was my thing that I wanted to, you know, when I went on her show, you know, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
And likewise,
And
it's fun
I'm
today,
open
too.
about a lot of things. You know, I'm very open. You know,
Yeah.
very transparent because, you know, I believe when you open your mouth is a powerful tool and it can teach people.
I agree.
You know, and, you know, my beliefs in certain things are just my belief in certain things. That don't mean you're a bad person or anything like that.
Right.
You know, I learned a lot from being on your show. I took a lot in. You taught me some things.
All right.
So I had to give you down
Praise
from
Jesus.
that. But I like working with her. She's fun. We can battle each other on set, you know, and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. But I really appreciate y'all for coming.
Thank
Thank
you for
you so
having us.
I know all of you busy. DeEtta, you are a busy, busy woman.
Yes.
And when I called you, you said I'll be there.
You know, all you have to do is call. I may not have made it to your birthday party, but, you know, just call on me.
My birthday party was out the chain. I want to give a shout out to the ATL Actors Awards again.
Yes.
This
And
past
congratulations
weekend was
again.
amazing. Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
It was amazing. And Wynter, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You know, you're whoever, I don't know what's her name. She managed you or something. She was
Miss Coco Lynn.
okay. She's the one that reached out to me, I think, and wanted you to come on the show. With your casting, what was it? It was Bright Star.
Bright Star Talent.
Yeah, Bright Star Talent. That's what it is. So she reached out to me and wanted you to come on the show. So, and I was like, okay. And so I checked you out and I was like, oh, she's got to be on the show.
She's dope.
You have done a
You are
lot
dope.
of things, young lady.
Yes.
I look to see you on some major stuff real soon.
Yes.
Real soon.
Real soon.
And I want to work with you
Absolutely.
in the future.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's
Get
a
ready,
vibrant
girl.
thing. But I appreciate y'all for coming. This is a wrap on today's WCEG Talk Radio.
Hey.
WCEGwood.com, aka WCEGwood, the Hollywood of the South. Be ready for next week. Next Thursday, I got another whole ensemble of people in here talking about some upcoming projects, director and writer, and my co-host will be the lovely Lily Young. So I look forward to that. That's going to be an awesome show. And I will see you guys next week.
Bye. Love you guys.
Peace.
Yeah. Let me do it. You wanna talk about it? We gon' talk about it. You wanna talk about it? That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. Hollywood. Let me do it. WCEG, Hollywood of the South.